Good morning, Atlanta. I'm Dr. Charlotte Beeson, Chair of the Board of Trustees. It is my pleasure to welcome you to our 126th commencement exercises. Let's give a round of applause to the West Hall High School drumline from Oakwood, Georgia. Before we get underway, I would like to ask everyone to please rise for the singing of our national anthem, which will be performed by Dr. Ron Davis. In addition to having an outstanding voice, he is also a Strayer University faculty member. Please stand.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. In the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Dr. Davis. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, honored guests, and the graduating class of 2018. This is a very special day. We are all gathered to not only celebrate your accomplishment of earning an undergraduate or graduate degree, but also to reflect on the journey that you took to reach this defining moment. Each one of us on this stage can remember our own educational endeavors and the hard work it took to be sitting where you are today. I would like to introduce some of those individuals who are members of the Strayer University Board of Trustees. Dr. William Rhea, who is a surgeon and past president of the Medical Society of Virginia and a proud Strayer University alumnus of the class of 1998. Dr. Carol Shapiro, director of the Wound Healing Center at Centara Northern Virginia Medical Center. And Dr. J. Christo, Executive Chairman for Agri4 Advisory and Investment Services, as well as former Minister of Agriculture for the Republic of Liberia and President Emeritus of Strayer University. Also with us today to celebrate your academic achievements is Mr. Brian Jones, Strayer University President. And Dr. Richard Sinise, Capella University President and Chief Academic Officer. At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium Strayer University's Provost and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Andrea Backman.
Good morning, Atlanta. We were standing outside waiting to come in, and we could just feel the energy. And this room is packed all the way up to the tippy top. So welcome to Strayer University Commencement Services. Everybody on this stage is absolutely thrilled to be celebrating with you today. It was 125 years ago when our founder, Dr. Irving Strayer, decided to serve adult students. He broke tradition. He saw the potential and perseverance of working people who couldn't otherwise get to college, and he did something very, very different. Throughout all of those years, students have come through Strayer University to transform their lives while they're taking care of families and managing businesses and trying to get the next promotion. Each decade has brought, obviously, new challenges, a new era of possibility, and new students who are just ready for the next great thing. We've helped farmers become small business owners, bookkeepers become accountants, line managers become executives, and computer programmers become entrepreneurs. But we know this university is only as successful as its graduates, and what you've accomplished to be here today is pretty outstanding. That doesn't happen, though, without a village. And I'd like to take a minute to think about some of the people in the audience, your village, who helped you get here today. I'd like to ask the parents and grandparents of the graduates to please stand and be recognized. Parents and grandparents. Your village understands that you have to take time away from all the other commitments that you have in your life to be able to sit here today. So spouses and significant others who've worked alongside people sitting in the audience here, please stand and be recognized. Siblings, aunts, uncles, and cousins of the graduates, and family members whose relationships you don't quite understand, please stand and be recognized. Friends, neighbors, and coworkers, please stand. I mean, that is quite a village out there, I have to say. Now that we've recognized all the groups, right? Oh, wait. Who did I forget? The children and grandchildren of the graduates, please stand. Just imagine the mark that the children, the grandchildren, the great-grandchildren are getting watching you sit there today. All of the modeling that you're doing for everybody. And I have to urge you to think about the mark that you're leaving today. Impressions that you're making, not just with those here in the room, but those in your communities who know that you've busted through to be able to do this. And you're showing the world, I got this too. I've got this. I love hearing people yell for their graduates out there. Everybody should feel like they should yell for their graduate right now. So we do about 7 graduations a year. I want to make sure that Atlanta goes down as the one that's the rowdiest, okay? So at our institution, we take great pride in our instructors who are sitting up here and the teachers who are there alongside you. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Rana Campbell, Regional Vice Provost, to present our Faculty Excellence Award.
Thank you, Dr. Bachman, and good morning, everyone. I think we're in shape for a fantastic morning. At Strayer University, our faculty are committed to our students from the first day they enroll to the very last exam. Professors serve as mentors, teachers, and even cheerleaders on your educational journey. They tie their own real-world knowledge to classroom lessons and provide students with resources they can use for the rest of their lives. Today's award recipient is a faculty member in the School of Business and works with the Cheddar Digital Entrepreneur MBA program. He was previously an associate dean and chair of the business program and led curriculum design. His teaching style blends practical knowledge, theoretical study, and his own career experience to make sure students get the rewarding experience they deserve. He holds a bachelor's degree from St. John's University, an MBA from the University of St. Thomas, and a Doctor of Business Administration from Argosy University. Please join me in congratulating the 2018 Faculty Leadership Award recipient, Dr. James Ruther.
Good morning. I'm Dr. William Rhea, member of the Strayer University Board of Trustees. As a proud Strayer University alumnus myself, it is a privilege for me to introduce our outstanding alumni winner. This year's outstanding alumna earned an associate's degree in business administration in 2011, a bachelor's degree in business administration in 2013, and an MBA in 2015 from Strayer University. Currently, she serves as a Human Resources Director for the City of Douglasville and is a part-time instructor at the University of Georgia. When she started her educational journey, she says, "It wasn't always easy. I was a single mother and my son was 7 years old. For 7 years, I was multitasking to the best of my ability. I know it was worth it, though, because of where I am now." Please join me in congratulating the 2018 Outstanding Alumni Award winner, Ms. Tia Alston Bing.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Tressa Shavers, and I have the privilege of serving as the Regional Vice Provost for the Texas Southern Region at Strayer University. Woo, there's some Texas folks in the house. Awesome. The Outstanding Graduate Student Award honors ambitious students who continue to go above and beyond in every facet of their lives while earning a graduate degree. The recipient of today's Outstanding Graduate Student Award knew that in order to become more marketable, he would have to further his education. During his time earning an MBA, he maintained a 4.0 GPA. Impressive. And he did all this while working in real estate and economic development for the city of Smyrna, Georgia. He hopes one day to take the skills and experience he gained at Strayer University to start his own business in video production. He says, "My degree makes me confident that I am only going up from here." Please join me in congratulating the 2018 Outstanding Graduate Student, Mr. William Parker.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Jacqueline Palmer, and I have the privilege of being the Special Assistant to the President for Student Relations. I also have the privilege of introducing today's valedictorian. This valedictorian went above and beyond and decided she wanted to push herself and do something better, which is why she decided to pursue her bachelor's degree in business administration. After struggling a bit her first year, she used setbacks in her life as a jumping off point to make a comeback and finished her degree with a 4.0 GPA. Worth applauding, wouldn't you all say? In her current role at Educated Solutions Corporation, she assists teachers in the classroom, develops enrichment opportunities, and provides administrative support. Please join me in welcoming the valedictorian of the Strayer University class of 2018, Ms. Shaquila Walker.
Good morning. Good morning, fellow graduates, Strayer University, faculty and staff, guests, family, and friends. The first person I would like to acknowledge and thank is God, because I would not be here today if it was not for him. I would also like to thank my family, friends, and everyone here today, because each individual has contributed in some way and made this day possible for me and my fellow classmates. Some words we often hear, but take for granted, are motivation, determination, and destination. Motivation is the reason for doing something. What is your incentive or reward for the reason you do the things you do? Are you doing it just for the recognition, or is it a personal goal for self-satisfaction? Motivators are placed in your life to get where you need to be. These could range from your professors, siblings, spouse, children, or it can even be a random person that decides to have a conversation with you in the middle of Walmart. For example, when I first walked into Strayer, I had no intentions of starting school until the next semester. My plans were just to gather information about the program of study and apply for financial aid. My advisor, who I had not met until that day, clearly had other intentions for me altogether. I came up with every excuse in the book as to why I could not start school that following Monday. I told him I didn't have enough cash, I have a busy work schedule, and I even went as far and said, I'm not mentally prepared for this. In all honesty, I was prepared, but my brain still wanted to enjoy an extra semester of freedom. Every excuse I came up with, it's like he had a shield knocking it back down. Sometimes motivators tell us things we don't want to hear, but need to hear instead. Determination. Determination describes the strength of your purpose. How much willpower do you have despite your situation? Having a fear of failure is something that often holds us back. Never underestimate yourself. You are capable of much more than you give yourself credit for. If you fail once, so what? Get up and better prepare yourself for round 2. Try again, because failure should never restrain you, only motivate you. Destination. Destination describes the place where someone is going on purpose and with a purpose. A destination is a goal we see ahead of time. We may have in mind exactly how we're getting there, but we're not sure of the circumstances that we will face to make it there. A destination could be something as simple as work. Your goal would be to make it to work. If you happen to run into traffic along the way, do you get aggravated, turn around, head back home, and decide to try again tomorrow? No. Instead, you take a different road or a different route, but you keep your destination the same. It should be the same way with your goals. Don't change your destination or where you are trying to go in life. Instead, change the path that you are taking to get there. I am not going to stand up here and bore you with a speech about my life, because part of that has already been told in the program. I am not standing here to tell you a long-winded story, because believe me, we all have a story to tell, and we would be here all day trying to tell it. I stand here today to provide you with words of inspiration and motivation and tell you congratulations for reaching part of your destination. We all had challenges to face each quarter. 5 to 10-page essays stressed us out like no other. From unexpected circumstances like sickness and family death, financial hardships that put us all to the test. And just when we thought everything was going right, something still seemed to go left. I hope you realize that you would not be here today if you had focused on negativity and been led astray. Some of us went through headaches, heartaches, emotional stress, and tribulations, but you made it here today, so that calls for a celebration. It took patience to get here and a little assistance along the way from mom, dad, friends, and loved ones, and some that even got on their knees to pray. The next level is here for you to embrace, so accept your award with style and grace. Use this as a stepping stone because this is not the end. You now hold the key to where your future begins. Again, I stand here today because you now have confirmation that your hard work paid off and you have reached part of your destination. Congratulations to the class of 2018.
Good morning, Atlanta. And good morning, graduates. So it is a real pleasure for me to stand here today. I don't often speak at these events. My voice often doesn't cooperate. But I have to say, this morning there is a special reason why I wanted to stand up here and to greet two guests who are joining us today. First, you heard mention that we're joined today by Dr. Dixonese. He is the president of our new sister institution, Campbell University, and I'm so proud to be a part of that family and to call Dr. Sinise both a friend and a colleague. Secondly, I just wanted to say a word about our special guest who is going to speak to you this morning. While I'm not going to do the formal introduction, I did want to take a moment of personal pride to tell you how grateful I am that she has agreed to allow me to share her with you today. Our guest speaker is someone I've known since we were in our 20s. Fortunately for her, she continues to look like she's in her 20s. Me, not so much. But we're here today, of course, to celebrate not just your achievement, your hard work in getting to this point. We're also here really to celebrate a beginning, the start of your journey into the world, being a connected part of the communities in which you live and work, and the start of what we hope will be living lives of consequence using the education that you've earned today. And our speaker today is someone who I have watched for many years now, since becoming friends, and she really does exemplify the idea of being connected to the world around you and living a life of consequence. And she'll say more about that this morning. So again, it really is with a great deal of personal pride that I introduce Dr. Lori Brogdon, our Director of Alumni Affairs, who will more formally tell you about the extraordinary guest that we have with us today. So thank you.
Good morning, graduates. So I am Lori Brogdon, Director of Alumni Affairs. It is a privilege for me to introduce our keynote speaker, a MSNBC commentator, NBC News contributor, award-winning journalist and author. Ms. Nelson is my sorority sister and a proud member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Today I want to tell you why she is the epitome of AKA. First, in order for you to know why Ms. Nelson represents AKA so well, you have to know why Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority is so special. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated was founded on January 15th, 1908, on the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C. It is the first Greek letter organization founded by African American women for African American women. We are 110 years old and nearly 300,000 members strong. AKA is dedicated to enhancing the social, economic, and educational well-being of the individuals in our communities. These facts demonstrate why AKA is the first and the finest. Now let me give you a few examples that prove Ms. Nelson is a trailblazing AKA woman. She is the author of the Pulitzer-nominated book, Black Woman Redefined, Dispelling Myths and Discovering Fulfillment in the Age of Michelle Obama, as well as The Woman Code, 20 Powerful Keys to Unlock Your Life, and her latest, E Pluribus One, Reclaiming Our Founders' Vision for a United America. In 2008, she left legal practice to become a journalist and went on to serve as Jet Magazine's first White House correspondent, covering the Obama White House from 2010 to 2012. She also wrote award-winning columns for Essence, The Washington Post, and The Daily Beast. Ms. Nelson exemplifies Alpha Kappa Alpha's mission to serve others in a dynamic way through her tireless work with young girls and women. She is an advocate for lifelong learning. Today's keynote speaker holds a Juris Doctorate from American University's Washington College of Law. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to my soror and our keynote speaker for Strayer University's 126th commencement ceremony, Ms. Sophia Nelson.
Good morning, Atlanta. No, y'all can do better than that. Come on. Good morning, Atlanta. All right. Thank you, Soror Lori. Thank you for that kind introduction. And thank you, where's the gentleman that sang the national anthem? Where are you? Outstanding. Thank you, Ronald Davis, for that. To my good friend, Brian Jones, president of Strayer University, thank you for your leadership, and thank you for the faith you put in me to speak to not one, but two of your graduating classes. It's an honor to be here in Atlanta. I also want to acknowledge the president of Capella University, Dr. Richard Sinise, Provost Dr. Andrea Bachman, Regional Provost Dr. Rana Campbell, Tressa Shavers, and Robert Culver, to the Board of Trustees Chair, Dr. Charlotte F. Beeson, and to all of the trustees present. And of course, to my Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority sisters, as well as all Greek-lettered organizations. Let me hear it from you, let me hear it from you. And last but not least, to the graduating class of 2018, I say, well done, and congratulations on this milestone achievement. To Strayer and Capella University, now known as Strategic Education, Inc., congrats to you as well on creating a cutting-edge 21st century learning, innovation, and aspirational template of education for your students. I am deeply humbled to be addressing you today at one of the finest university systems in America. In that spirit of excellence, exploration, and pushing boundaries of learning, to help students soar to greater heights. Today, graduates, I want to offer you a challenge. I think we can all agree, regardless of our political affiliation or background, that our nation is at a crossroads. We are at a critical place of decision. Who are we Americans going to be in the 21st century? Are we a kind, generous, and good people? Are we the same America that came back as one unified nation when the Civil War ended? The America that liberated the world from tyranny during World Wars I and II and cared for our enemies after it was over? Are we the America that opens its arms to explorers and immigrants seeking a better way of life? Or are we going to be an angry America, a divided America, a great nation on the brink because we have forgotten what truly makes us great? The past 2 years have been challenging for our nation. We have experienced unprecedented political division, protests, marches, race riots in Charlottesville, in my home state of Virginia, the shooting deaths of innocent high school students throughout our land, immigrant children separated from their families and placed in cages, the rise of so-called nationalism, which frankly confuses patriotism with tribalism. The most recent tear in our national soul occurred over the confirmation of the nation's newest Supreme Court justice. Women are angry. They feel unheard, not valued, while men of a different generation and time seem slow to understand and embrace the epic advancements women have made, and that movements like Me Too are not a flash in the social pan that they can just plow through, but instead are here to stay. This is not your grandfather's America. This is a new American landscape that if you want to succeed with your new degrees in hand, you must be willing to shift, to listen, and to learn from people that do not look like you, come from where you are from, or who share your political views. If we are going to heal this great nation of ours and be a great people, we must commit ourselves to being engaged with one another in a new way. Our great republic will not long stand if we continue to rip and tear at one another as we are doing right now. Social media has become an ugly, marring battlefield of words and anger. We cut, we unfriend, we block, we delete, we ghost. I call it thumb thugging. We say and do things on social media, hiding behind our devices, that we would never do face-to-face with another person, or even on the telephone. Let me be clear, my fellow Americans and graduates. Free speech and dissent is good. It is what America was founded upon. I want you to raise your voice. I want you to speak up. I want you to march and to peacefully protest when our leaders are not on the right course. That is what makes us unique in all the world. We have the right to disagree in America. Don't miss this. We have the right to disagree in America. But when disagreements become darkness, disrespect, and disdain for one another, we are on the wrong path. We need a course correction, graduates. And you, I'm talking to you. You are now armed with the tool of a degree, an excellent education to help change that course. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Only when it is dark enough can you see the stars. Over the past few months, it's grown dark in our politics. Yet, we've seen a constellation of youthful energy and civic engagement come alive in our nation. More women running for office than ever before. More people of color running for office than ever before. Right here in Atlanta, you are poised in Georgia to make history with an African-American woman that may become the first black female governor in the United States of America. Let us then, who are older and perhaps even cynical, use that spark to light a national conversation around compassion and connection with each other. So my challenge to you today, graduates, is this. If you want change to happen, you must be the change. You. It starts with you. And as former First Lady Michelle Obama likes to say, when they go low, we go high. I'm challenging you today to go high in a world that loves to go low. Be the light in every room you walk into. Be the fresh air in a world full of stale have-tos, must-dos, and should-dos. I am calling on you today, you graduates, to be the light. Let me give you some unsolicited advice. Stop worrying about who or what is not right, who didn't do you right, talk to you right, or treat you right. You know how to deal with people like that? Don't. You be right. You do right. You love right. Don't let a dark world dim your light. You be the light. Be the first at something. Be a legend. Be a part of something that changes the world forever. Be the light in a dark world. We need your light, graduates, now more than ever. We need you to shine and illuminate a better way forward, as great men and women always do in times of national peril and distress. My goal today is to challenge every single one of us, all of us, not just the graduates, I'm talking to you out there, but as citizens of this great nation, sitting in this room, to not give in to the darkness of our times, to not give in to pettiness, smallness, and meanness, but instead to be light in the world, to be a spark of hope, of inspiration, of kindness, of change, and of unity wherever you go. We're an American culture obsessed with celebrity and who is pretty. But let me tell you what I know for sure, having walked this earth now for 50 years. Your pretty can never hide your petty. Let me say it again. Your pretty can never hide your petty. It is your character, your code, your compassion that defines who you are, my friends. So make goodness a priority in your life. You know what occurs to me today as I stand before you? That many of you are in what I like to call your second life. The vast majority of you today had to fight to get your education, to get back into school, to find your way to finishing up your degree while balancing work, family, social responsibilities, and financial challenges. Unlike me, who went from high school to college to law school and finished it all by the time I was 26, that is not most of your stories. You know, a wise woman told me once that we each get two lives. The one that we learn with when we are young, and the one that we live with after that when we are older. Let that sink in. I don't know if you caught that. You get two lives. The one that you learn with and the one that you live with after that. Strayer, for many of you, is your second chance at that second life. As I said earlier, we are operating in a very different America. demographic shifts are causing discomfort. Don't be deceived by what you see on the media. I'm now off script. Don't be deceived by what you see. It's demographics. We're changing. Discomfort and disruption are what happens when change is afoot. America will be a majority-minority nation in 2025. That's not too far off. We must then find a way, graduates and my fellow Americans and everyone watching at home, to coexist, to respect each other, to help one another, to lift one another as we ourselves climb beyond our gender, our race, our religion, or our creed. Let me be clear. What I care about today is charging you, all of you graduates, to seize this moment and to get engaged and to be informed citizens who can be the light in a dark and dying and often disrespectful civic discourse. And I want to charge you graduates today to go out into the world and to live a life that reflects the values of unity, inclusion. Forget about diversity. I'm over diversity. I want a seat at the table. Inclusion, respect, optimism, and hard work that truly makes America great. We are a nation of diverse people. There is no other place like America on earth. If you didn't know, it is our differences that make us great. It is our diversity of race, religion, creed, and background that underscores our founding national motto, E pluribus unum, out of many, one. Be the light, graduates. Reflect the light of the men and women who came before you, the people who encouraged you. In that spirit, I offer you these brief nuggets of life wisdom that I've learned over the past 25 years or so. And I hope that you will really take them in and embrace them and share them. Now, this is where you get to tweet and post and do whatever you want to do. I'm going to give you some stuff. Let's share it. They apply to everyone. White, black, male, female, young, old. And I hope you will keep them in your heart, because I think if you do, they will help you, as they've helped me along my journey. All right, you guys ready? All right, let's do this. All right, let's go. Code number 1. All right. Number 1, make peace with your past. Let me say that again. Make peace with your past. You want to live an unhappy life? Dwell in your past. Dwell in what's negative. Dwell in what didn't go right, couldn't go right, who didn't do you right. I already talked to you about this. Let that go. Let it go. Stop lugging around that luggage from your past. You're here today because you overcame your past. You're here today because you got beyond your circumstance and the limitations of birth or gender or station or whatever it was. You're here today because you've learned to make peace with what is behind you. Number 2, and this is important, teach people how to treat you. You know, so often we'll point fingers and say, I don't like the way he treats me, or I don't like the way she treats me. Well, the question I always have for me when I say that, and for you, is why are you still connected to that person then? What's the problem with you? Let me tell you what, every human being in this room right now is energy. We're all energy. And we give off vibes. People know how to treat you based on how you treat you. Let me say that again. People know how to treat you based on how you treat you. If you respect yourself, if you know your value, if you honor yourself, if you're a good human being, if you radiate light when you walk into a room, people respond to that. Teach people how to treat you. Number 3, be authentic. In a world of make-believe, fake everything from lashes to I won't even go, what else is fake? In a world of fake, You need to be authentic. You're going to get one you, and you're going to get one life. One. Be you. Don't copy, don't imitate. Stop looking at people on Instagram. That's not real. You seeing all these people, kiki, ha ha. It's so fake. Couple smiling, can't stand each other. Do you. Be you. Now this next one is for those of us who are over the age of 35, well over the age of 35. But it's an important code for you younger people too. And that is to age gracefully in your life. What do I mean by that? As I mentioned earlier, for many of you here and for your families, you're in Act 2, Scene 3. Your second life has begun. But you need to know, those of us who complain about the back and the knees and the whatever, and it starts at 50, trust me. It looks good, but Aging is a gift. Aging is a gift. When you get to live to be 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, you are blessed because so many people never get there. So don't complain that you have another birthday. Don't be angry. Don't be upset because you didn't get where you want to be yet, because it ain't over till it's over. So age gracefully. Number 5, and we're coming down to the end. Number 5. Now this is a big pet peeve of mine, so I'm likely to go off on this one for a moment. You want to be light? Do not gossip. Light bearers do not bear tales. Light bearers do not bear tales. Don't tear other people down. And women, we are the most notorious with this one. Do not gossip. Do not tear down. Just because you had a fallout with Jane doesn't mean you got to get Sally, Sue, and everybody else not to like her. Don't gossip. Don't tear another woman down. Don't tear another man down. If you got a problem, go to that person and say something. Have a courageous conversation. Gossip is what's ruining us. You been on your Facebook page lately? Do not gossip. Number 6. This is important. If you learn this one, you'll live a long and good life. And I know it's hard, particularly for you fellas. You struggle with this one. Apologize quickly. Here's the thing about this code. Let me say this. Apologies are the super glue of life. If you don't remember nothing else I said today, apologies are the super glue of life. You can solve a whole lot by saying, I'm sorry. I got that wrong. And fellas, you know this when you're married, when you're not wrong, you got to say you're sorry. Sorry is no good, however, if there's not repentance and change and turning. So don't come to me and keep saying sorry for the same thing, because now we're not making any headway. Now you haven't changed. But apologizing quickly is healing. It's a balm. I'm calling you today to be light bearers, and I'm giving you some tips about what people who walk in the light do. And finally, graduates, I want you to be brave. Brave. I close with these words from my favorite poet, Dylan Thomas. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Thomas's words live on after generations because they are a strong invocation for us all to live boldly, bravely, and to fight. To face whatever challenges and difficulties that life may bring us, and to rage against them. One of my favorite lines from the Count of Monte Cristo, and this isn't in my remarks, is when Edmond Dantes is talking to the young man he doesn't know is his son, and he's telling him that life is like a storm. One moment, you're basking in the sunlight. The next, you're cast on the shore. And he's saying that when life says to you, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna take you out. You know what you gotta do, graduates? You gotta look back and you gotta say, do your worst, for I will do mine. You have to be the light. These words encourage us to push back with hope, with faith, with love, and with light. I'm wearing you out with the word light today because I want you to walk away understanding that we are in darkness right now and we need light. Listen, even at the end of life, when we are nearing our twilight days, we must still find within us a burning, a fire, a desire to live. I challenge you today, my fellow Americans, to rage against the dying of the light and burn, burn, burn with a heart that glows from a life lived well by doing what is right. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
I mean, wow. Why do I have to come up after that? That's really unfair, honestly. But what I will say is we started out talking about a village, and all I know is I want Sophia in my village. Who wants Sophia in your village? I want Sophia in my village. I also, where's Sandy? Can you see her, Sophia? Where are you? All right, that's Sophia's mom over there, and she deserves a round of applause for bringing Sophia and her light into the world. Thank you, Sandy. So it's kind of now the time we've all been waiting for, okay? Thank you all for being so patient. We're going to begin by, well, before we do that, sorry. I promise it'll take a second, because I neglected to do this earlier. I would like to, as part of the village, ask the men and women who've served or are serving in the military to please stand and be recognized by this group. Thank you so much for your service. And there are a lot of people standing in this audience today, so thank you. So we are going to begin to call the names of the degree candidates. I know it's going to be a little rowdy in here. Each row of candidates will come up and cross the stage in turn. After all of the graduates have received their scrolls and returned to the seats, the graduating class of 2018 will be asked to stand and turn your tassels to the left. Please do return to your seat, though, after you've crossed the stage so we can watch everybody and celebrate everyone. And now, without further ado, here we go.
Celeste R. Phoenix.
Mynika Alicia Graham, summa cum laude.
Wilma C. Morley.
Angela Marie Harris, magna cum laude.
Janet Ibrahim.
Emily Lynette Luttrell, summa cum laude.
Tony Gale Bridges.
Enoch Discipline.
Jeffrey Michael Snyder.
Charlene Surratt Montfort, cum laude.
Lakita Black.
Annie Burrows, summa cum laude.
Antonio L. Garcia Jr.
Edwina Coleman, cum laude.
Tracy Jermaine Robinson.
Shalina Anderson, cum laude.
Danielle Pope.
Rona Kristen Radcliffe.
Mylene R. Noir.
Nicholson Jean.
Lanika Clayton.
Christina Nicole Oaksby.
Michelle Diane Jones Brand.
Toby E. Shelley, summa cum laude.
Gregory Keith Fernander.
Dana Tracy.
Jill Amanda Sweat.
Patricia Ann Scott.
Rachel Ann Spencer.
Keith Lamar Doctor.
Karen Kimball McCormick.
Tanya Keys.
Talia R. Penny.
Charmaine King.
Ashley Dandridge Collins.
Janelle Diane Owens.
Constance Simone Times.
Laura Elizabeth Robb, summa cum laude.
Stephen Boyer.
Jerika Gray.
Mary Howard.
LaShonda Catrice Kelly.
Jesse James Lockett.
Tracy Cornett Oliver.
Rosemary Dennis.
Tamika LaShondra Stanley, cum laude.
Robin Lakeisha Crawley.
Sierra Davis.
Shamoyne Cole Parks.
Deborah A. Williams, magna cum laude.
Lisa Michelle Weaver.
Andrea Arlette Lewis Chambers.
Pamela Denise Miller.
Charles Christopher Cook.
Sean Amico Garcia.
Stephanie Rochelle Medina.
Patrick O'Neill Wadley.
Lillian Lay, cum laude.
Diana Graves.
Crystal Carthen, cum laude.
Christopher Dole.
Jasmine Talise McFarland.
La Marie Adams.
Dorothy Grady Woods, summa cum laude.
James Hassan Garlick.
Clinton B. Prince.
Veronica Lynn Williams.
Quincy Mitchell, cum laude.
Terry Lenice Elliott.
Shireen Quaniti Brooks.
Antoinette Fortes.
Marsha and Shanita Denise Abbott.
David Lee Pierce.
Katrina Munson.
Kimberly A. Price.
Konata Hampton.
Nora Valentina Brown.
Tanisha LaShawn Lynch.
Robin Thurston.
Kendall R. Bates, magna cum laude.
J.K. Jones.
Jamie Ann Hayes.
Quashavia Ann Harper, magna cum laude.
Tasha Nicole Lively, cum laude.
Rashonda Kim Dalrymple Goodwin. Temi Esther Monroe. Malcolm Lee Monroe.
Carnisha Chantel Patton.
Tyrone Cobb. Sharia Cornegay. Rex Otis. Deanna Walton. Sherelle Vastrell Lockett.
Natasha Devonna Allen. Manya Grant. Yashika Manny. Tracy E. Quattlebaum.
Lysandra Mattia Jackson, cum laude.
LaShandria Hall.
Liaquita Patrice Boyce, cum laude.
Daniel Lamar Franklin.
Deanne Smith.
James Earl Stevens Jr.
Ebony Charday Powell.
Tisha Monique Casey.
Peter Gore.
Lauronica Nina Latrice Connor.
Denise Sherelle Hending.
Whitney Larissa Harris.
Keith Stallworth.
Livy Kennel Dulello.
Dominique Sade Jackson.
Mohammed Amir.
Angela Nicole Vinson.
Beverly Ann Twitty.
Diana Barnett, summa cum laude.
Lavon Boykins Jr.
Nancy Denise White, magna cum laude.
Chris Gladys Abad Susan.
Victoria Ann Wadley, cum laude.
Patricia Ferreira Clark.
Nicole Renee Thompson.
Sharon Yvette Jones.
Billy Dawson.
Jermaine Deshawn House.
Maria Z. Goitem.
Tiffany L. Burks.
Rosa Baker Shaw.
Glenda Mitchell Butler.
Tanya Denise Keba, magna cum laude.
Roxanne Shields.
Eugene Anthony McBride.
Regina R. Thomas.
Cheryl Patrice Brumfield Thompson.
Glenville Jean Challenger Sr.
Deanne Campbell Goins.
Yesenia Mejas.
Brittany S. Small.
Corinthia D. Cunningham.
Ashley Nicole Jackson, magna cum laude.
Jacqueline H. Burke, magna cum laude.
Denitra Michelle Walters.
Shamanda O. Phillips.
Vashina Clay.
Tamika Sharon Magnum.
Wyleisha M. King, cum laude.
Vanita Lockett.
Ashlyn I. Connerly.
Paula Diane Health.
William Wilson, magna cum laude.
Moriel Anton Rankins.
Kristen Denise Biggs.
Christopher Lee.
Kelly K. Williams, summa cum laude.
Imani Virginia Caitlin Henderson.
Lakeisha Carolyn Thotroy.
Jefferson Laville.
Makeshia L. Thompson.
Juliette Portier Smith.
Krista Unica James, summa cum laude.
LaMarquez Andre Williams.
April Terrell Feeney, summa cum laude.
Dira D. Robinson.
Kira Nicole Rittenberry.
Tanisha Wyatt.
Rhonda LaShawn Gary, cum laude.
Anika Latrice Bonner.
Jerica Head.
Kizzy Jones.
Tania L. Cobb, simple, magna cum laude.
Tara Natasha Brown.
Elita McGuilla Jessup, magna cum laude.
Althovise Jameek Rutledge.
Tina Levette Mabry.
Jessica Latrice Nunn.
Desmond DeAndre Wright, cum laude.
Catherine Thelma Dennis.
Jasmine L. Tunstall.
Janice Valterani Dobbs.
Tammy Head.
Aaliyah Marie Scott.
Chandra Janae Johnson.
Alana M. Bragg.
Gregory Booker.
Sasha Horton.
Renisha Leah Smith.
Anthony Calhoun.
Lisa Diane Cole.
Antoinette Christina Elmore.
Isabel Louise Banika.
Vicky L. Gibson.
Kenyatta Anderson.
Antoinette Jackson Ranger.
Mario Dante Brown.
Katrina Matthews Jackson.
Veronica Ann Bass, summa cum laude.
Ayana Aisha Turner.
Sheena Patrice Carruthers, summa cum laude.
Duranthium Yene Galloway.
Audrey Maldi, summa cum laude.
Verita Monta Johnson.
Marquita Denise Harris, summa cum laude.
Tamiko Treve Connor.
Matthew Lee Sturdivant, summa cum laude.
Mary Lavinia Harper Yancey.
Joseph Raymond Plante, summa cum laude.
Nakia Ross.
Jason Alexander Friedman, summa cum laude.
Toya Latrice Morrison.
Christopher Allen Newmaster, magna cum laude.
Laura Ann Cleveland.
Dedrick V. Lester.
Joseph Nathaniel Palingo Jr.
Grincel Vegas.
Ochekenwe Winifred Donoquanamo.
Kimberly Ruth Williams, magna cum laude.
Tamikia Parents.
Jessica Cherry.
Jasmine Harris.
William M. Thompson II.
Jalacious C. McKinney.
James Kenneth Pickney.
Miyoshi O. Black.
Serena Danielle Richard.
Deidre Santiago.
Felicia Ramonda Nickerson.
Ashland Nicole Clark.
Shonda T. Elder.
Latia Woodley.
Otanya Camberlin, summa cum laude.
Destiny D. Hooks.
Christopher P. Campbell, magna cum laude.
Lindsay Kettner Schultz.
D'Angelo Brian Patton, magna cum laude.
Kendra Sheon McMichael.
Lakeisha Rashawn Baker, magna cum laude.
Daniel M. Burns.
Monique Sicard Jordan, magna cum laude.
Gerda Meiseder.
David M. Colby.
Stephanie Renee Stanley.
Melissa Lennon, cum laude.
Sadrina Rochelle Clayton.
Latrice V. Johnson.
Nakia S. Gervin.
Amy R. Terry.
Tanika Denise Couch.
David L. Tolliver.
Rashida Hogg.
Rachel Penelope Hickman.
Ebony Martrice Owens.
Celine Mariana Rozier, magna cum laude.
Sadia G. Newsom.
Ricky Lane Banks, magna cum laude.
Angela E. McIntosh.
Kimberly Shanice Grissom.
Linda Diane Sellers.
Tony Nicole Edwards.
Shambirika Alexandria.
Jonathan Griffin, cum laude.
Anthony L. Gask Sr.
Gregory Lewis Tidwell, magna cum laude.
India Rena Smith.
Darius Gerard Boglin.
Cynthia Cindy Brown.
Andrea M. Jones.
Monia Leotha Smith.
Christy Danielle Evans.
Michelle Deshawn Tab.
Jerry LaShawn Bryant.
Alicia Payne.
Jessica D. Johnson, magna cum laude.
Swanietta Cherie Payne.
Shanita Tanner, cum laude.
Lakia Q. Cook.
Carissa Lynn Lavender.
Marquise K. Smith.
Tammy Lee Harmon, cum laude.
Adriana Roseanne Mentis.
Carrie Lorraine Boris.
Denisha Mainagal.
Gregory Allen Weaver, magna cum laude.
William Henderson.
Lachey Page White.
Cherie M. Barnett.
Joyce Lynn Josie.
Helen Mitchell.
Amy Anita McKnight, magna cum laude.
Phyllis Chepkoik Kokoros.
Maureen Ann Frank, magna cum laude.
Arminta Woods Anderson.
Lindo Henderson, magna cum laude.
Cedrea Lanice Bryson.
Sylvester Ray Brown.
Keisha Carrington Brown.
Marsha D. Smith.
Barry Driver.
Felicia Renee Rose, summa cum laude.
Daphne Mackins.
Shantae J. Jakes.
Juliana Gomez.
Courtney Smith, summa cum laude.
April Catrice Johnson.
Mabel M. Woodson, summa cum laude.
Makita Webb.
Alexis M. Gardner, magna cum laude.
Shanavia Louise Sater Reeder.
Stacy Sinclair, summa cum laude.
Charlesetta Hanty Pennick Johnson.
Larry Dale Douglas, summa cum laude.
Maxine Gardner.
Colin Anthony Brady, cum laude.
Anise Hatcher.
Eric Lee Hale Sr.
Jessica A. Bowens.
Catonius DeAndre Ism.
Jessica A. Robinson.
Lester Mark Series Jr., cum laude.
Karen Lashona Tunstall Lyons.
Terry Wright Jr., magna cum laude.
Tawana Hobbs.
Cynthia Lorraine Stubbs.
Andrea Dion Davis.
Willette Paulette Cole.
Lindsay J. Kennedy.
Michael Deshun Alexander, summa cum laude.
Laverne Roxanne Williams.
Kevin D. Hubbard, cum laude.
Santrell Keith Keys.
Shantrika Miles Morton, magna cum laude.
Sherilyn Brooks Jeffries.
Renee Yolanda Scott.
Danita Albert Wade.
Stephanie Michelle Braswell, summa cum laude.
Shondalyn Shanice Cogshell.
Latoya Michelle Johnson.
Sarah Josephine Burton Brown.
Sam Nicia K. Austin.
Charlisa Nicole Loveberry.
Lisa Tyson Harper.
Jasmine Tell.
Sheila Lewis.
Whitney Sinclair Williams.
Johanny Etienne Calixte, summa cum laude.
Christine Marie Ray.
Magali Normil.
Nardia Maffey.
Martha Shannon Griffin, cum laude.
Craig Brown.
Conchetta Lavette Askew, summa cum laude.
Crystal Marie Ellis. Marlene L. Condell. Tori Mitchell Audrey.
Therese Danelle Cotton, cum laude.
Lorenzo Cox.
Gail Leonie Richardson. Arlene Sophia Williams. LaShelta LaShawn Dowdle Stillings. Courtney Keon Atkinson.
Melanie Johnson, summa cum laude.
Pachoka Sanders.
Carissa Jones, cum laude.
Marisha K. McKenzie.
Greg Vondeo Cummings.
Kiyoka Nathan.
Daryl Virgin Moore Jr.
Tynissa Michelle Howard.
Jonathan McAllister Berry.
Kathy M. Vandroth. Patricia Penezola Santolongo. Jose H. Sotolongo Bla. Amy Gregor.
Kimberly Johnson, magna cum laude.
Yasmin Makila Neal.
Anitra Perry.
Letitia M. Macklin.
Nancy Ruth Hamilton, magna cum laude.
Emerica Denez Adams.
Takesha Nicole Downs.
Jorge Armando Encheveria.
Eulander James, cum laude.
Gary Ann Michelle Williams.
Andrea Catrice Belcher.
Aubrianne M. Chenal.
Jamilia Tahira Robinson, cum laude.
Triana Alicia Taylor.
LaShawn Mia Bradford.
Jacqueline Candice Burkett.
Kyle Joshua James, summa cum laude.
Natalie Ryan Holman.
Jamel L. Wooten, magna cum laude.
Sudha Kukala.
Yvonne Zenabeth Waddle, summa cum laude.
Keith Lamont Johnson.
Christina Delordes Vendajo, summa cum laude.
Lafrida Victoria Gatlin.
Leeler Ann Jones, magna cum laude.
Robert Patrick Wolford.
Kevin Olivo Aguilar, summa cum laude.
Chastity Kiato Horton.
LeKimberly Wright.
Chad Tulliver Jr.
Deidre Dion Clark.
Jaquetta Nicole Woodruff.
Shanice Tara Harris.
Nancy L. Gross Chambers.
Antoinette Pugus, cum laude.
Danielle Michelle Robinson.
Rontoya Mosley.
Keenan J. Ross. Yvonne Royston. Vanessa Frias. Wayne Alonzo Hall. Belinda Booker.
Jessica Lynn Driver, cum laude.
David Lee Phillips.
David Alfonso Charles Taylor.
Gwendolyn C. Prince.
Timothy Wayne Steen, magna cum laude.
Catrice Cachet Giles.
Joanne Elizabeth Brand, summa cum laude.
Adriana Dunnigan.
Natasha Green Soto.
Melquan Dupre Thomas.
Felicia Danielle Roseborough, summa cum laude.
Dawn Nicole Spears.
Miyaki Orlando Ariel Boyland, magna cum laude.
Benet Janor Jackson.
Nicole Tennille Buchanan.
Eric D. McGowan.
Henrietta Nicole Cordis.
Gilnesia Renee Maiden.
Michael Chesley Medlin.
Erica Deshawn Richardson.
Branton Canty Scaife Jr., cum laude.
Elizabeth Murdoch Timberlake.
Vernicia Jordan.
Andrea Honcapila.
Ashley N. Sells, magna cum laude.
Sakitha Thomas.
Michelle Pertle Taylor.
Jessica San Andres Hart.
Marquita Marlette Hall, cum laude.
Brianna Taylor Steele.
Tahita K. Lamar, magna cum laude.
Erica Hammond.
Jessica Renee Tutt.
Tulana Gatson.
Elaine Jenkins.
Mackenzie Aubrey Gibbs.
Frances Elizabeth Hunter, cum laude.
LaShonda Nicole Williams.
Albertus Gertis Root, summa cum laude.
Cheryl Denise Taylor.
Andrew John Becliqua, summa cum laude.
Rakisha Andrel Marcelino.
Troy A. Davis, magna cum laude.
Della G. Canty.
Crispin T. Charuba.
Lavera A. Whitehead.
Kima Fred, cum laude.
Dawn Monique Tate.
Angel Shaprice Saxon.
Lachey Juanette Harris.
Shati Denicia Sears, cum laude.
Charles Ray Bailey Jr.
Curtis Jones, magna cum laude.
Betty Michelle A. McCline.
Artesia Rhodes Brown.
Irameka Ruth.
Shatira Buford.
Kathy Brooks Holloway.
Brittany Nicole Brown.
Andrea Rosemary Mott.
Rhonda E. Solomon.
Tangi Burnett.
Tommy Ray Flanagan, magna cum laude.
Chandra Virapen.
Malcolm Adrian Farley.
Robbie Van.
Melanie McNeely Daniels, summa cum laude.
Audrian Shakiria Hammond.
Ebony Star Malone, magna cum laude.
Felicia Lamira Jackson.
Katisha Green, magna cum laude.
Shorn Purlina John.
Shamika T. Mitchell.
Tamron L. Murray.
Alicia E. Harris, cum laude.
Lawrence Dwayne Driver.
Tamika Lasha Jennings, cum laude.
Ayana Drakes Campbell.
Denisha Renee Anderson.
Jennifer D. Brown.
Sarah Hall.
Sheena D. Thomas.
Sergio Saban.
Ludi Wooten.
Medhi Boyd.
Michael Elliott Williams Sr.
Quentin Hayden.
Miracle Lilly.
Catherine Miles.
Emmett C. Barney.
Lynette Balden.
Maria D'Aguilar Clark.
Charlene Amida, cum laude.
Jacinda M. Bryan.
Kenya Varner.
Kevin Tyler Wilkes.
Robert Flynn, summa cum laude.
Thomas Myers.
Patricia Cottrell, summa cum laude.
Shanita Renee Burks.
Vanessa J. Estelle, summa cum laude.
LaTorsha Tequila Chandler.
Alicia J. Anderson, summa cum laude.
Tracy LaShawn Chambers.
Queenie Lavette Gray, magna cum laude.
Chandrika Erlana Springfield.
Clinton Mills Jr., cum laude.
Kayla Andrea Butler.
Beverly Denise Hawkins, magna cum laude.
Sharice Waiters.
Christy Lanice Tony, magna cum laude.
Latricia Antoinette Trapp.
Michael Joseph LaCarley.
David Lee Hill.
Espanjo Posada.
Keena C.D. Griffin.
Shanice West.
Sharina Marie Frankison.
Debbie Elizabeth Poindexter Richardson.
Lynette Marlin.
Allison Christine Ward, cum laude.
Megan Elizabeth Askew.
Dontrell Horton, magna cum laude.
Harmony Washington.
Kayla Marie Werner, summa cum laude.
Katrina L. Shackelford.
Samantha S. Nicholson Marshall, cum laude.
Tawanda D. Jones.
Derek O. Green.
Barbara L. Myers.
Jennifer Joanne Edmondson, cum laude.
Pamela Bradshaw.
Mikko Ellington McCrae Sr., summa cum laude.
Kevin Richard Reese.
Kristen Nicole Winters.
Charles Motley.
Demetria D. Hill.
Melissa Marie Eiler.
Ibrila Hart.
Robin Smith.
Contral Shanti Briscoe.
Angelica Foreman.
Gregory Montgomery.
Candace Cummings.
Joe Smith.
Pauline Mercedes Harris.
Ronnie Smith.
Tiffany LaShawn McCrory.
Sini Patterson, magna cum laude.
Paris Ciara Young.
LaWanda Great.
Dominique Reed.
Mario Dwayne McGee.
Audrey Burnett Mosley.
Mark Leonard Rogers, summa cum laude.
Eric Correa.
Cara Jane Watson, magna cum laude.
William Ross Churchwell.
Connie Shepard.
Benny Lee Foster.
Darren Lamar Simmons, cum laude.
Dexter James Edwards.
Shenandoah Price, cum laude.
Morgan Bryant.
Amberil Moss.
Lori P. Robinson.
Antoinette Jones.
Abayomi Isaac Afolayan.
Angela Renee Silman.
Teresa L. Cox.
Maurice L. Brewster, cum laude.
Watasi Kenyatta Searles.
Montrese Denise Ambrose.
Denise C. Taylor.
Ashley Nicole Lawrence.
Jerry Brooks.
Patty Jackson, cum laude.
Nichelle Hodge.
Cynthia Marie Hammond, summa cum laude.
Barbara M. Miller.
Victoria Seeley, summa cum laude.
Maria Jones.
Tony Renea Williams, cum laude.
Nikoki Robinson.
Carlton Jones.
Shirda Devon McCoy Smith.
Tim Young, summa cum laude.
Alexandra E. Morgan, posthumous with daughter Lauren Morgan receiving her degree. Jamil S. Trotter.
Tessie Chandler.
Brittany Quinay Wright.
Kimberly Wilkins.
Carly Patterson.
Daryl H. Kroom.
Shakoria Williams.
Mark Tyler White Sr., cum laude.
Candace Monique Handy.
Jasmine Nate Rains, magna cum laude.
Danica J. Moss.
Latrice Reddick.
Tanisha Deshawn Thurman.
Adoria Trenza Smith Hawthorne.
Patrice Alexandra Barr.
Calvin Ronald Johnson, summa cum laude.
Javon Brianna Larry.
Cherie Michelle Herring.
Kimberly Brown.
Antoinette Latrice Brown Lofton, magna cum laude.
Latanya Dennis Smalls.
Lakeisha Bateman.
Jamal Singleton.
Tamika Garner Watkins, cum laude.
Ashanti B. Whitfield.
Latoya Nicole West.
Miriam Sidi Bois.
Carla Gale Gardner.
Lakeisha X. Allen.
Jamal Hammonds.
Francis Leroy Burgess Jr.
Gloria Ponglio, cum laude.
Marcus J. A. Williams.
Cheryl Yvonne Cosby.
Ademola Aken Kunimi Abolaranwawa.
Marincia Ali.
Jarrell Antoine Baker Cook.
Carmen Nito, summa cum laude.
Latasha Parker.
Francesca Chavez, cum laude.
Raniqua Lachey Jones.
Siobhan Gooten Haygood.
Carrie T. Baines.
Jacqueline Telford, summa cum laude.
Valencia LaShawn Sistrunk.
Calandria Chanel Spencer.
Janacia Latrice Thomas.
Michael Allen Cutsback.
Jabre Chantel Jackson.
Jeremy Miles Hoover.
Keaton Sean Jefferson.
Jeremy Martez Perkins.
Melody Christina Nicole Harris.
Lenny LaWayne Tolbert.
Kim Yvette King.
Harry A. Baird Jr.
Yakia Sharon Rambert.
Rhonda Renee Cook, magna cum laude.
Antoine T. Smith.
Catherine Graham, summa cum laude.
Eugene Turpin Jr.
Taninia C. Bussey, cum laude.
Don Willie Minson.
Natasha R. Washington, cum laude.
Carlicia Tishoro Gamble.
Jeannie Leanne Springs, cum laude.
Jessica Nicole Jackson.
Felicia Terrell Walker, magna cum laude.
Stephanie Fowler.
Alonzo Aubrey Baker, cum laude.
Quinn L. Boynez.
Lydia Hancock.
Raynette Lillian Deriggs.
Peggy McDonald.
Cameron Mache Brandon.
Kamika Lachey Wade, cum laude.
Rashania Wright.
Ikama Lovely Richardson.
Stephanie Dunkley.
Lakedra Danielle Grant.
Shinesha Patrice Brown McClure.
Damian Demetris Carson.
Deshunta Sauls.
Kelly Denise Curry.
Shaquan Anthony Nelson.
Kenneth Lovings, magna cum laude.
Tavikia Lachey Mosby.
Natasha L. Jones.
Arian Harris.
Taraja M. Brantley, summa cum laude.
Grover Bradford Murray.
Arnold Lewis Skelton Jr.
Keisha D. Carter.
Keith D. Lookie, cum laude.
Sally Willett Thompson.
Torque Ways Peterson.
Bernard Cleese Tyner.
Tony Gavin, magna cum laude.
Jasmine Jaleesa Moore.
Tiffany Renee Dixon.
Billy Luana Lester.
Nakenya Stafford, summa cum laude.
Renee M. Felder.
Yakisha Nelson, magna cum laude.
Kermeshia Chantel Dobbs.
Tanya D. Wilson Adams.
John Darren Lackey.
Felicia Chantel Randall, magna cum laude.
Kiana LaShun Jones.
Grant Small, summa cum laude.
Linda M. Francis.
Davita S. McLaughlin, cum laude.
Lakeisha Bernard.
Tremaine Jasmine McLaughlin, magna cum laude.
Tashayla Renee Brown.
Miriam Shantae Hunter, magna cum laude.
Demetria M. Slaughter.
Jennifer Diane Johnson.
Viester V.L. Wiley.
Nathaniel Marty Marbury, magna cum laude.
Lynette Jones.
Juliet Elizabeth Stevens.
Asia Jones.
Trina Nanette Davis.
Sierra Alex Brantley.
Darlene Rochelle Weaver.
Sherelle Green.
Keisha Annette Martin, cum laude.
Christina Rosita Fluker.
Albert Kelly III, magna cum laude.
Risa Williams.
Amanda L. Despain.
John K. Ortiz.
Crystal LeGale Scott.
Angel M. Salgado.
Matthew James Bowling, magna cum laude.
Jennifer J. Mitchell.
Mikiera Lavana Cargill, magna cum laude.
Crystal Denise Seymour.
Rhonda Alicia Hayes.
Michelle D. Mason.
Tasha Kenyatta Christian, cum laude.
Shakaro Chantrell White.
Brenda Riley, cum laude.
Andronique Faith Arnold.
Antoinette M. Smith Pullum.
Deomtrice Ford.
Alfonso Waddell Brown.
Daryl Nevels.
Amy Gardner, magna cum laude.
Tiffany Unique Busby.
Qualajua S. Williams Cobb, cum laude.
Christina Boatwright.
Tyler Dante Martin.
Nusrat Sihab.
Derek Anton Smalls.
Tuluwawo Oladapo.
Cardan Demon Smith.
Lanisha Johnson.
Michelle Tamara Moore, summa cum laude.
Katharina Angelica Richardson.
Shaniqua LaDawn Durham.
Unica Cherie Washington.
Angelina Clayton.
Ricardo Florent.
Whitney Michelle Harris.
Margalie Treville Ritchie.
Lakita Tamara Finley.
Andre A. Samuels.
Rana C. N. Romeo, summa cum laude.
Jessica E. Johnson.
Karima J. Thomas, cum laude.
Kietra M. Rooker.
Davida Winfrey Jones, magna cum laude.
Tamika Stedford.
Toikomi Sasheen Hollins, magna cum laude.
Denise Saichingio.
Cassandra Lee Sharon.
Charlene Pierre.
Veronica B. Thibodeau, magna cum laude.
Crystal Scott.
Madison Davis.
Deborah Lynn Alls.
Gail Lisa DeYoung Lashley.
Nancy Opoku.
Willie Mack Woods, summa cum laude.
Cliffy and Michelle Diggs.
Julia P. Sims, cum laude.
Mathirima Soman Kanan.
Naomi F. Matthews.
Ivory Zakara Lindsay.
Shedrick Trinun Thompson, cum laude.
Cheryl Denise Houston.
Tracy Marie Belkey.
Fabian Bozar Exum.
Aisha Garris.
Andrika D. Wills.
Shawnice Latae Garrett.
Amon R. Maxwell.
Kayla Danielle Mitchum.
Christine Lasagna Wright Goff.
Jonique M. Nicholas.
Ife Fuluke Morrison.
Wendy C. Banks.
Adriana Teresa Francois.
Robin Jeanette Clark.
Kadra Tyner.
Janetta J. Martin.
Eddie Thomas.
Sandra Weeks, cum laude.
Yuvonda Latrice Gray Biner.
Curtis Lamar Cottom, summa cum laude.
Susan Fumi Odiwo.
Armand J. Tolliver.
Berlinda Louise Pontu Brown.
Letitia Rena Schultz.
Chandria DeVay Washington.
Amy P. Williams, magna cum laude.
Fantasia Yolando Malentiel.
Lasagna Rivers.
Adijatu Aliu Kenneth.
Autumn D. Sheely, summa cum laude.
Sharmika Merriweather.
Jacqueline Denise Mason.
Brittany Walker.
Kakoya White, summa cum laude.
Judy Ann Edwards.
Bronny A. Marchman, magna cum laude.
Gloria R. Cano.
Shanada Word.
Alfred Vernon Asia.
Aaron DeMont Clyburn.
Carrie Lynn Morphus.
Jalisa Sherelle Johnson.
DeAndre Simmons.
Travion Leonard Holman.
Monique Lynette Johnson.
Leroy Maurice Scott.
Davtavius Parks Sr.
DeAndre L. Burnett, summa cum laude.
Blessing Tina Obibo.
Michelle Shanice Taylor.
Erica Lynn Lewis.
Felicia Nicole Walker, cum laude.
James Dix, cum laude.
Earl E. Boyd.
Lisa Latoya Taylor.
Alicia Randolph Lee.
Katina D. Harper, cum laude.
Anastasia Dukes, cum laude.
Danielle Aisha de Dardelbullen.
Christine Miranda Hughes, magna cum laude.
Renika N.K. James, cum laude.
Tufula Janita Clark.
Kennedy Cabasso, magna cum laude.
Latika Montgomery, magna cum laude.
Jamaica L. Grant.
Antonia R. Bell, magna cum laude.
Nidra Faye Burkhalter.
Erica Denise Taylor.
Shayla Nicole Schifino.
Derek Awesome.
Steve Mark Kendrick Gowden.
Vanessa Austin.
Jennifer M. Foster.
Samantha Marie Smith, cum laude.
Binur A. Ibrahim, cum laude.
Kosanya Greenleaf, magna cum laude.
Joshua L. Ziegler, magna cum laude.
Shanae Maxine Pasco, cum laude.
Miranda Richardson.
Carrick Gordon.
Kirsten DeLong Seaman. Simon, magna cum laude.
Sean Anthony Banks.
Natasha D. Burkett.
Nicholas John Douglas, summa cum laude.
Tangela Hamilton.
Maria Kemp, magna cum laude.
Michelle Tiffany Seeley.
Janae N. Anaj.
Yolanda Jeffries Crump.
Yvette Michelle Stevenson.
Lila King.
Lakita Tolbert.
Delia Louise General.
Tammy Tamika Perkins.
Alice Cooper.
Tamika Myers, cum laude.
Daphne Baylor Turner, magna cum laude.
Ramonica Hudson, magna cum laude.
Monica Labette Hickman, magna cum laude.
Sharnisa Latrice Pritchett.
Tamra R. Taylor, magna cum laude.
Amelia Sophia Wallen.
Jennifer LaSalle Samuels.
Tedra Hutchinson, summa cum laude.
Lakeisha Ford.
Tawanda Renee Carver.
Amber Tashelle Fuller.
Alicia Yvette Bradley.
Anisha S. Brown Archie, summa cum laude.
Chandrika Latrice Robinson, cum laude.
Janelle M. Gaines.
Cynthia Minor, cum laude.
Mallory K. Darkus.
Melissa Washington, summa cum laude.
Brian D. Williams.
Reginald W. Smith Sr., summa cum laude.
Jeremy Paul Terry.
Matthew Blake Smith, cum laude.
Javan Michael Smith.
Nikisha M. Jackson.
Sharmonica Gordon, magna cum laude.
Ashley Nicole Colors.
Marilyn Jones.
Vivian Johnson Hunt.
Raquel Ann Marie Richards, magna cum laude.
Lakeisha T. Carrick, magna cum laude.
Princess LaDonna Cato.
Shamanica Latrella Smith.
Carissa Ruby McIntyre.
Antones Karan Washington.
Anisha Kwashanda Dowsey.
John Robert Hendry.
Brenika Collins.
Brenda L. Alls, cum laude.
D'Angelo Boyd.
Mary A. Spearman, summa cum laude.
Asher E. Levins.
Renee Darlene Watler.
Catherine Leanne Abshire.
Patricia Isaac.
Jeremy M. Haynes.
Michelle Nicole Jones.
Jacqueline Carolyn Winfield.
Basha Michelle Nanita Gaines.
Kelly Letitia Lee.
April Dewis Conover.
Chelsea Boyd.
Raymond Bailey.
Diana Strauss, magna cum laude.
Morgan Sinclair Hill, cum laude.
Stacy Olivia Buggs.
Jennifer Monique Wright.
Melissa Ballweg.
Sheena J. Brown, cum laude.
Shakira Tuggle.
Tamber White.
Michelle Barnard.
Decorah Martin, magna cum laude.
Kashandra Yvette Davis.
Malia L. King, summa cum laude.
Shamania Nicole Hall.
Deshaun O'Neill Dawson.
Cheryl Mabry Keith, summa cum laude.
Melissa Hauser Gray.
Whitney Glover, cum laude.
Lisa Noel Ore.
Katrina Renee Williams, cum laude.
Irma James Ishman, cum laude.
Anisha Latoria Smith.
Terrell Fitzpatrick, cum laude.
Shanika Nicole Brooks, summa cum laude.
Christy Anna Glenetta Bradley, cum laude.
Shanika Antoinette Patterson Dunavant.
Cedrica Montral Haynes, magna cum laude.
Lamont D. Taylor.
Nicole Barley, cum laude.
Jabron Harewood.
Tony Nakia Johnson, magna cum laude.
Jasmine Harvey, magna cum laude.
Ashley Lysandra Stinson, magna cum laude.
Agam Vipulkar Kumar Mehta.
Danielle Denise Calhoun Gaines.
Marie Eldia Rancy.
Camille G. Clay.
Sherry Ann Joseph, cum laude.
Erica Jones.
Rochelle Devana Nakumba, cum laude.
Amber N. Adams.
Charnel Jerice Daniels.
Melissa Ann Barris.
Shamika Johnson, cum laude.
Sharonda R. Foster, cum laude.
Joyelle Shamika Brown, summa cum laude.
Cassandra Lynn Ridgway, cum laude.
Ashley Renee Dickerson.
Keone Simister, summa cum laude.
Martha Yvette Dice, magna cum laude.
Patrice Miriam Ford.
Bobby Joe Dice, magna cum laude.
Tanya L. Smith, magna cum laude.
Latriva Shanae Walls.
Orlethea A. Lewis, magna cum laude.
Bintu Tematopi Papula, cum laude.
Rakia Toller.
Ojaway Anu Gure, cum laude.
Shaquita Harris, cum laude.
Caroline B. Simon.
Tracy Latrice Washington, magna cum laude.
Artesia Marion.
Christy Latrice Thompson.
Joy Lynn Truly Brown.
Emmanuel Horton.
Kertha Ruffin.
Mandy Lynette Semonell.
Kavana Wilson, cum laude.
Mario A. Smith.
Yolanda Osborne.
Dawn Michelle Allen, magna cum laude.
Cherie Elizabeth Alhida.
Sebastian Keith Holmes.
And Jean Celeste Essen.
Sienna Villandria Latrice Tolbert.
Jessica Nichelle Banks.
Chelsea Dominique Drain.
Gonzalo Guevara, cum laude.
Antonia Ranita Griffin, magna cum laude.
Glenda V. Padilla, cum laude.
Vanessa Charisse Griffin, cum laude.
Markeisha Nicole Thompson.
Brittany Chanel Bridges, cum laude.
Alexis Thompson.
Brian Christopher Carter, magna cum laude.
Lamisha Ann Scott.
Ashante Letitia Miles, cum laude.
Stephen Delante Clinscale, summa cum laude.
Latarika Raquel Anderson.
Renee P. Rollerson, magna cum laude.
Jacqueline Michelle Hollis, cum laude.
Lisa Ann Cohens.
Sherry Sivan Simpkins.
Annette Blackshear, cum laude.
Dexter Earl Johnson. Joey LaBelle Tennyson. Bobby Carter. Barbara Rena Folsom McNeil, summa cum laude. Sharon Yvette Shepard Mays. Sabrina N. Wilson, cum laude. Gregory Daniels, magna cum laude.
Shaquila Nakeem Walker, summa cum laude, valedictorian. William Marshall Parker II, outstanding graduate student.
Will the degree candidates please rise? Dr. Backman, Mr. Jones, it is my privilege to report to you that the faculty have duly examined these candidates. They recommend that you confer degrees upon those who have satisfactorily completed the prescribed curricula.
Strayer University. All right, just a few more sentences. By virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Trustees and by the Educational Licensure Commission of the states in which it resides, authorizes me to confer upon those candidates who have satisfactorily completed the prescribed curricula the degree of Associates in Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science, Master of Business Administration, the Jack Welch Management Institute Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Public Administration, or Master of Science with all of the rights, privileges, and honors thereto pertaining.
All right. So graduates, in recognition of your academic achievements and the accomplishment of your degree, please move your tassels to the left. I see an Anthem dancer. All right. So faculty, I would like to ask you to please stand and face the graduates. Graduates, we salute you. So, ladies and gentlemen, members of the Strayer University Board of Trustees, faculty, and honored guests, it is with the greatest pride and pleasure that I present to you the Strayer University graduating class of 2018.